Hey everyone, this is David here from SheetsFinance. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how to pull in thousands of real-time stock prices and other metrics directly into Google Sheets in a matter of seconds. This uses the SheetsFinance extension. It's unbelievably powerful and it's perfect for developing watch lists or stock screeners or anything you like in Google Sheets. So let's jump right into it. First up, we're going to need our list of stock symbols to reference for their real-time metrics. So to do this, I'm just going to use another SheetsFinance function to generate the list. Don't worry if this is a little bit confusing. You can jump into the docs to read more about it or check out some of my other videos. So I'm going to use the ETF function to generate the list of assets that are in the ETF SPY, which mirrors the S&P 500. So there'll be 500 stock symbols that we'll use to reference for real-time data. To do this, I'm going to use the SF function, one of our core functions that comes with the SheetsFinance extension in Google Sheets. I'm going to open bracket, type SPY for the ETF that I'm after, and then use the ETF Holdings function. Close bracket and enter. So this is the up-to-date holdings data for today, which is the 26th of February 2025 for the ETF SPY. Of course, this is too much data. We're just after this list of actual stock symbols. So that's called asset, that column. So I'm going to use the third argument here in SheetsFinance to reference only the asset column. And then I'm going to include the option NH for removing the header row. Now, again, don't worry if this is a little confusing. This isn't the point of the video. This is just to generate our stock list. And there you have it. We now have 500 stock symbols that we're going to use as our reference for generating real-time metrics. I'll just scroll down to show you that that exists, and that's being pulled in from SheetsFinance servers. All right, heading back up, we now want to generate just the real-time price. This is super straightforward. It's the default return of our SF function. You can see there's a bunch of different functions that come with SheetsFinance. We're going to use the base SF function, open bracket, and I'm just going to copy this entire list. To do that quickly, I'm just going to click the first one. I'm going to head to the bottom, shift click the bottom one. So it's A1 to A505, close bracket, and I'm going to click enter. And there you have it. That's 500 stock prices, and that's real time for US markets in maybe under a second. I'll scroll down to show you. All right, let's expand this. We can generate a lot more when it comes to real-time metrics for all of these symbols at the same time in SheetsFinance. So to do this, I'm going to first insert a row above this. These functions will reload because they've been bumped down, but that'll just take a second. I'm going to delete this function. We're referencing the cells A2 to A506, so we're just going to remember that. I'm going to begin the function one row up because there's going to be a header row that is outputted by it. SF A2 to A506. This time I'm going to specify the real-time function. Now I'm going to ask for all metrics. All right, there you go. That is all the available metrics under the real-time function. Now we have a whole bunch of different functions. This is just one of the available functions that you get access to when you subscribe to SheetsFinance. And you can see here we've got a ton of data. We have the name of each of these companies, the price, change percentages or absolute change, the day high low, the year high low. And we also have overall metrics. So this is the trailing 12-month EPS, trailing 12-month PE ratio, average volume, the exchange that they're on, and so on. We even have a timestamp that's outputted to show you exactly when this data is fresh from. So if we were to format this column specifically to be a date time, not just a date, we'd get the latest time that data was fresh from. Now, of course, sometimes we don't want all these data points. This is 500 stock symbols multiplied by however many columns we have here. So quite literally thousands and thousands of data points that may not be necessary. So instead, as with all our functions, you can jump in here and you can specify exactly what data you want. Let's just say you want the real-time price, and then you perhaps want the change, and maybe you want the EPS and the PE ratio. You just use the AND operator, click enter, and we can reload this with the exact columns of data that we're after. And that's it. It's straightforward. In SheetsFinance, we call this batching. We have a number of functions that do this. I'll make some more videos on those ones specifically, either for historical end-of-day pricing or for company profiles or for relative change values. And our batching can be extended up to 5,000 stock symbols at the same time for one function, depending on your subscription tier. So jump onto our website, head to the docs. They are super explanatory, and there are a ton of pictures and other how-tos and step-throughs. And yeah, enjoy using SheetsFinance. See you in the next video.